Hi everyone. Welcome back to Cozy English Conversation. I'm Alice.
And I'm Charlie.
I hope wherever you are right now, maybe on your bed, on a quiet walk, or sitting with a warm drink, you're feeling safe and calm. We're really glad you're here.
Truly thank you for joining us again. Every time you press play, you give yourself a moment to breathe, reflect, and grow, and you let us be a part of that moment. That means a lot to both of us. Being here with you, it feels like we're all sitting together in one cozy room, just talking about life gently and honestly.
Today's topic is something deep, something a lot of people struggle with, learning to love yourself more than anyone else. At first, it sounds confusing, right? Even uncomfortable. Like, does that mean being selfish? Does it mean thinking you're better than others?
Yeah, that phrase used to bother me too, because it sounded like put yourself above everyone. But that's not what real self-love is. Real self-love isn't loud or proud. It's not ego. It's learning to treat your heart with care and gentleness.
Exactly. Loving yourself means knowing you're human. Imperfect, sometimes lost, sometimes emotional, but still worthy of kindness, forgiveness, and peace.
So today, we're diving deep into why self-love is difficult, what blocks it, and how to begin building that safe place inside yourself. We'll share stories, reflections, and hopefully give you a soft space to breathe. Alice, can I be honest? I still struggle with self-love. I can forgive other people easily, but when it comes to myself, I'm so harsh. I expect perfection from me, but not from anyone else.
You're not alone, Charlie. I think so many of us feel that way. The world teaches us to collect approval, good grades, good behavior, good results. So we grow up thinking, if I do well, I'm worthy. If I fail, I'm not.
That hits deep. Love becomes something you earn instead of something you already deserve.
Exactly. And that belief stays inside us as adults. Suddenly we find ourselves thinking, I must do more. I can't make mistakes. I shouldn't be weak. But being human means being all of those things sometimes.
I think my inner critic came from that place. This loud voice in my head saying, you should have known better. You messed up again. You're not enough.
And the sad part is, if a friend talked to us that way, we would leave them. But when the voice is our own, we listen to it every day.
Yeah. It becomes the background noise of our life.
Let me share something personal. When I was younger, I was always the quiet kid, sensitive, thoughtful, but easily overwhelmed. One moment that really shaped me happened in 4th grade. We had to present a small project, nothing big, just talk about something we liked. I prepared for days. My drawings were ready, my notes were ready, everything. But when I stood in front of the class, my mind just froze, completely blank. Kids giggled. My teacher looked worried. And I remember feeling so embarrassed, like I had failed at something simple. That day, a belief formed in my head. You're not meant to speak. Stay small. Stay quiet. And that belief followed me for years. Whenever I tried something new, raising my hand, sharing an idea, speaking up, 9-year-old Alice would panic inside me. It wasn't until my 20s that I realized I had never comforted that younger version of myself. I had left her alone with her shame. So I started doing something new. At night, when everything was quiet, I imagined sitting next to little Alice. She's small, holding her colored pencils, trying so hard to be brave. And I would tell her, you didn't fail. You were scared. And it's okay. I'm proud of you for trying. The first time I did that, I cried. Not from sadness, but from relief. Like I finally came back for her. And slowly, Tiny moments began healing her. Buying a coloring book as an adult, dancing badly in my room, letting myself laugh loudly, speaking with confidence, recording this podcast without fear. Every time I let myself enjoy something small, I feel like I'm holding her hand again, reminding her that she's safe now. Healing self-love is not about big steps. It's about reconnecting with the younger you who just wanted to be seen and accepted.
Listening to your story, Alice, makes me think of my own childhood. When I was young, maybe around 10 or 11, I was extremely curious. I loved asking questions. Why the sky is blue, why leaves fall, why people act the way they do. But I grew up around adults who were always busy, tired, or stressed. So when I asked questions, I often heard things like, "Stop asking so many things. You're too sensitive. You think too much." Eventually I stopped asking, stopped sharing, stopped showing my curiosity. One memory hurts a little even now. I drew a picture for a school competition. I was so proud of it, spent hours shading, coloring, fixing little details. When I showed it to someone I admired, they only said, "It's all right, but you could have done better." That one sentence crushed something inside me. From that day, I avoided drawing, avoided trying new things. Because I thought, if I'm not excellent, why try at all? Fast forward to adulthood, and that fear followed me everywhere. Whenever I started something new, learning, working, even relationships, my first thought was, what if I disappoint someone again? But one day, while cleaning my closet, I found my old sketchbook, full of messy drawings, but full of life, and holding that book, I realized 10-year-old Charlie didn't need perfection. He needed encouragement. So I started practicing a simple habit. Before trying something, I imagined placing a hand on young Charlie's shoulder and saying, "You're allowed to try. You don't have to be perfect. I'm here." A year ago, I finally bought a new sketchbook. The drawings are still imperfect, but I'm not drawing for approval anymore. I'm drawing to reconnect with the kid who used to love creating. Healing self-love for me means giving younger Charlie what he needed: patience, kindness, space to explore.
Something I'm realizing is that our inner child usually isn't asking for much. Just a little gentleness.
Yeah, not perfection, not success, just kindness. We forget to be soft with ourselves.
One practice I love is simply asking, what did little me need? Love, safety, attention, freedom, reassurance. You'd be surprised how clear the answer can be.
For me, the answer was always permission to try without fear.
For me, it was permission to speak.
Another helpful practice is reparenting yourself in the simplest ways. For example, eating when you're hungry, resting when you're tired, taking yourself on a walk, saying no when something feels too heavy, giving yourself quiet time. These are things many of us weren't taught.
Yes, and also celebrating tiny wins. Did you rest today? That's a win. Did you drink water? A win. Did you not criticize yourself for one mistake? Huge win.
We often wait for big achievements to celebrate. But real healing happens in small, soft steps.
Something else that helps is writing a letter to your inner child. It can start like, "Hi, little me. I remember you. I'm here now."
Or talk to them gently when you're upset. Sometimes when I'm overwhelmed, I say, "It's okay, buddy. We're safe. I've got you."
That's beautiful, Charlie.
Thanks. Another big part of self-love is boundaries. Many of us grew up learning that saying no is rude, but actually boundaries protect your peace.
Yes. If you keep saying yes to everything, you disappear from your own life.
Self-love means protecting your energy. If people get upset because you set boundaries, that means they were benefiting from your lack of them.
Exactly. Real love respects your limits.
And maybe the most important tip: learn to be your own safe place. Be the person your younger self needed.
Speak to yourself kindly. Stay with yourself on hard days. Comfort yourself the way you comfort others.
Because the moment you become your own safe place, you stop chasing people who make you feel unsafe.
You stop begging for approval. You stop thinking you're not enough.
You start building a home inside yourself, a place where you're always welcome.
Before we end, let's take a moment together. Put a hand on your chest. Take a slow breath and whisper softly to yourself, "I'm enough. I'm here for myself."
Yeah, even on tough days, you can be your own comfort. You don't need to wait for someone else to make you feel loved. You carry love inside you already.
If today's episode touched your heart or helped you reflect, please like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe to Cozy English Conversation. Tell us in the comments, what is one thing your inner child needed, and how can you give it to yourself now?
Thanks for spending this calm moment with us. Take care, stay gentle, and keep choosing yourself.
We'll see you in the next episode. Bye, everyone, and stay cozy.